out here in the, about to break the new 921 Elite in. We got it rigged up this morning right here on the lake. Gonna get a couple break-in hours in it. Thought I'd go over you guys how I do the break-in period. I know there's a lot of guys have questions on, you know, what that process looks like. What do you have to do? So to begin with, you know, the first couple of hours, first 2 hours on the engine is you have to vary. You know, you don't really look at their speed. You know, you want to vary your RPMs between 2,000 and 4,500 RPMs. Just vary that throughout your throughout the time you're breaking it in. You don't want to trim the motor up, leave the motor completely trimmed down, and just kind of lets that motor get broke in and ready to run. You know, so that's going to be the first 2 hours. We're gonna leave it trimmed down. It's kind of a, you know, it can be kind of a boring time. A lot of guys I know kind of dread the break-in period, but it's a nice day out here. We're gonna get out here on the lake and ride around and look. We're gonna try to get our graphs tuned in while we break in the engine, and so yeah, I just thought I'd bring you guys along and let you see how we break in a new motor. I'm just going to mention, you know, as I'm breaking in the motor, letting it run, getting a couple hours, you know, break-in time on it. I like to go through the boat and check. Like right now I'm running the live well pumps. Pump in, recirculate, air, oxygenators in there. I like to check all those and make sure they're operating right. And then like I said earlier, adjust my graphs, set them up how I run them in a tournament. So that's just some of the things you can do while you're breaking in, you know, a new motor. You know, if you get a new boat, check all the pumps, all the switches, and make sure everything's, you know, running correctly. All right, we got 2 hours on it, and that was, like I said at the beginning of the video, it was like 2 to 4,000, 4,500 RPMs. So we got 2 hours on it, not trimming the motor up. So after 2 hours, I start to vary the speed, vary your RPMs while trimming the motor some. You know, get it up to 5,000, 5,500 RPMs just for short little bursts. And I'll usually do that for the next 3 hours. And then once I get 5, 6, 7 hours on it, which I'm able to tell that through the Mercury SmartCraft gauge that I have installed on my boat. It's a digital gauge. It just gives you the readouts on the boat, from the RPM to the fuel used to the hours on the engine, all that. But until I get like 5, 6, 7 hours on it, you know, I do that variation. Then once those hours on there, you know, I run it just like I would in a tournament. Most places you go, you're not going to be able to put the pedal to the floor and hold it wide open for, you know, real long distances, you know. So that's kind of how I do the break-in. I thought I'd just do a little video on that, show you guys how I do a break-in on a new engine.